50 facts about my life, let's go and do it. I don't even know what that was. It was like my own jingle into my 50 facts about me tag. So let's go! I love creating the perfect bite when I'm eating a sandwich or any type of meal. I always eat the kind of crappy stuff first and leave like my ultimate bite until the end. And sometimes that proves problems because I can't finish a whole meal and then I've got my perfect bite there and it's like, what? Then I get really angry if someone asks me for my food after I've created the ideal bite. No, just don't do it. I was going to be named Nancy or Hope. Luckily I wasn't. No hate into all the Nancys and Hopes out there, but I'm a Catherine girl. I used to make beds for all my teddy bears so they would sleep next to me in their own little like bed with a pillow and stuff like that. I think I was training to be a housewife. I sing in the car when I'm by myself, really loud. I hate making small talk. I cannot do it to save my life. I'm seriously one of the most awkward people you will ever meet. Small talk, can't do it. When I was younger, I really wanted to be an actress, but my mum told me I would have to sleep my way to the top. Really good advice for a 10-year-old, ma. Really good advice. In primary, I made my friends walk everywhere because I thought running wasn't cool. Yes, I was a bit of a crazy kid. I love eating. I seriously have the biggest problem. I can eat all day, every day, all the time. Even if I'm full, just put food in front of me and I'll eat it. I am actually grade 8 in piano, and my first piano teacher, every single time I used to see him every week, I would start off our lesson by saying, guess what, and tell them just a random fact about my day. Like a 40-something-year-old man really cared about what an 8-year-old kid was doing. I am obsessed with reality TV shows, like seriously obsessed. Like, I wish I had my own TV show. I was obsessed with Laguna Beach. I was obsessed with I was obsessed with like The Hills, The City, pretty much any reality TV show except Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Never seen a minute of that in my life. I am crazy ticklish, and if you touch me I pretty much will scream. I love any kind of tea. I also love green tea lattes, which I know isn't green tea or a latte, but I love those, and I also love chai lattes. When I was in high school I seriously had an unhealthy addiction to cappuccinos, hence my username Caffuccino. I am super irascible, which means I'm quite prone to anger. I am not a morning person. If you wake me up before I'm ready to get ready, I am grumpy as hell, so don't come knocking on my door in the morning because bitch, you're gonna get slapped down. Yeah, I don't know what that was. My favourite flower is a peony. So every time I read something about a celebrity like, oh, their favourite dog is a Jack Russell Terrier, and if mine is the same, I pretty much think that we belong together and we're meant to be. The best concert I've ever been to was Mac Miller last year. So I was super late onto the Revenge bandwagon, and it was until like the second season when I started watching. So I pretty much finished the first and the second season within a week, and I had calculated how long this would have taken me. It would have been 24 hours out of a 7-day period to finish all of like 36 episodes I watched. I also worked during this time and saw Tim and did normal things that I did, so I didn't get a lot of sleep for that 1 week. Obsessed. I have lived in the same house my whole entire life, so I've never gotten to move anywhere. When I was like in primary school, I met Megan Albertini from True Bliss and I got her signature in Glassons. I thought it was amazing. I call all my friends sluts, and to me it is like a loving term. I call people that I love sluts, so I don't know, it's weird apparently. Apparently people don't call their friends sluts, but I do. I am terrified of the dark. My top 3 hottie list of boys that I would love to date. Number 1, Chase Crawford, Babin. Number 2, Zac Efron, super babe as well. Number 3, Austin Butler. Number 2 and number 3, Vanessa Hudgens have dated or are dating. So you know what? I wish I was Vanessa Hudgens because she gets obviously the boys that I want to date. Bitch. I hate PDAs. I quote movies a lot and people just don't know what I'm talking about. Like if you haven't watched a movie and I just quote things and then people just let it go because they think I'm being weird because I'm a really weird person. So when I say stuff they're just like, oh, it's Catherine being weird again. Yep. When I go to sleep I literally pull all the sheets over me, like over my head and stuff, because I feel like I'm just so much safer with that. Even in summer I try and do that, but it gets really hot sometimes. But yeah, I don't know, it's like a phobia of mine to sleep without like a sheet over me. I have a really long driveway, so at night time when I come home and it's really dark, I literally have to run to the gate to open it, run back into my car, lock the door, drive through, open the door, run to the gate, close it, run back, lock the door, and like speed up my driveway. My celebrity BFFs would be number 1 Nicole Richie, number 2 Zooey Deschanel, number 3 Lena Dunham, and number 4 Emma Stone. I often make up situations that are just never gonna happen in my head, and I like write like scenarios of things, or like meeting like awesome famous people in my head, and it's a little bit sad really because I wish they would happen, but they don't. I cry really easily. I'm like a super emotional person. Even when me and Tavika were going to like Melbourne last year, I was watching Keeping Up with the Morgans. Oh wait, no, that's not what it's called. I don't know how she does it, the one with Sarah Jessica Parker in it on the plane. And literally at the end of the movie, I was like crying, and I turned to Tavika, she's like, why are you crying? And I was just like, the movie was so sad. And it wasn't even that sad. I just cry a lot, and I don't know why. In the morning, I snooze my alarm for at least a good 30 minutes before I get out of bed. I was seriously a child hipster. I used to love strawberry ice cream when everyone liked chocolate ice cream, and I like Sprite because everyone else liked Coke. Yeah, I was so cool. I just had to be different and like the cool one, and pretty much a child hipster. Apparently I have like an English accent when I'm speaking Chinese, so it's kind of like, you know, when Chinese people speak English and they have like, you know, like that Asian accent. Apparently I have an English one. For the longest time I've always wanted a Jack Russell Terrier, and I wanted to call it Jackie or Jack Russell. I think I was really original. When me and my friends were younger, we used to just like talk on the phone for hours to like boys that we thought were hot from school, and it was just like the coolest thing to do ever. I only got a cell phone when I was in high school. My dream is to live in New York City. I have a phobia of rats. Sweet chili is the best dressing ever. I seriously could have that on anything, like salads, my Subway, chicken nuggets, like anything. Sweet chili sauce is the way to go. I used to have a guinea pig called Mr. Guinea, but then it got eaten by a cat. My first job ever was at a butcher. I was a cashier. I was awesome. I seriously hate the smell of shiitake mushrooms. It makes me want to vomit. Can't deal. Cannot deal. I have been driving for 6 years now, and I passed all my tests on the first go, but I'm still an Asian driver. Lock your cars, keep your children off the road, because I'm an Asian driver. Burp, burp, burp. I cannot see over the wheel because I'm so short and I cannot see and I'm blind. Yeah. That's me. I cannot swim. Like in high school we had to tread water, and literally they tried to make us tread water for 10 minutes, and if someone touched the side, everyone had to keep treading water for like another 5 minutes or something. So pretty much people had to hold me up because I was like drowning. I was literally drowning. It was the most horrible experience of my life. I love dessert and sweet things. I've just got such a sweet tooth. They're my Achilles heel. I have no hand-eye coordination. Once my friend actually hit me in the face with a netball during a PE in primary school. Yeah. Whenever I buy food from the supermarket, I seriously cannot wait to eat it. I like get home and I'm like, oh yeah, supermarket food, and go like crazy and just sit there and eat like half of it. I actually went to Thailand after I finished high school, and we were in like a tour group, and there were 3 sisters there, and they told me that I looked like an Asian boy superstar called Wu Chun, and apparently that was meant to be a compliment, that I looked like a boy because he was a very feminine boy. I don't know, I don't think that's a compliment. So those were my 50 facts about me. So seriously you guys, leave me a fact about you below. I would love to know you guys more, and let me know if we share any of the same facts or things. And if you've done this video, leave it as a video response so I can watch it. But specifically I tag Amy from shopvagabondyouth and also Joe from Joey86 to do this, because I would love to know 50 random facts about you girls. But everyone else I also tag you, so go and do it if you haven't done this before. So I hope you guys like watching this, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.